Techstars, the global accelerator, wraps up its first Dubai program this week. We take a look at some of the companies that are hoping to disrupt the market with their innovative new ideas. You're watching Inside AB. I'm Eddie Taylor, and I'm joined today by Jeremy Lawrence. So let's start with the obvious question. What is Techstars?
Yeah, sure. So it's a US accelerator and venture capital fund founded in the States about 10 or 11 years ago. It's now got 40 programs around the world, and it takes the form of an intensive 3-month course for 10 startups that give them mentoring and access to VC capital funds. And they've just had their first one in Dubai. It concludes with a demo day this week. So I met 3 of those companies.
Okay, so tell us about those then. There must have been some pretty decent ideas on display.
Yeah, very innovative stuff. There was TPS Engage, which take digital billboards and use AI and machine learning to give smaller companies access to advertise on them for shorter amounts of time, but also to learn what's happening in the environment at that time so you can respond and be more flexible with that.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Does that got anything to do with AI or...?
Yeah, well, funnily enough, they partnered with OmniX Labs, which they met, the 2 founders met on the first day of the course in Dubai, and one's got billboards and wants to sell it and be more reactive, and OmniX Labs, which we'll talk about in a minute, do AI that's using artificial intelligence from surveillance cameras to find out the mood of people on the streets, for example. We'll talk more about that in a minute. So these billboards will be able to react to what's going on the street.
And it's like a global platform as well, isn't it? That's the thing, that like you can react anywhere in the world. It's not just a sort of a local market, one road
That's the vision.
process.
He said he would like to have an Irish sausage supplier would be able to advertise on a billboard outside the Irish village in Dubai on St. Patrick's weekend, for example.
Right. That's an extraordinary use now, being able to kind of globalise the whole ad space. I think they use the phrase that they are the Facebook of the outdoor billboard world.
Yeah, it's a logical sort of continuation of what the internet does, where it's personalised adverts.
Right, so tell us about the AI component that they have partnered with then. How's that going to work?
Okay, so this is the second company, OmniX Labs, founded by Multha Al-Sayer. It's actually a Q80, but based in New York. And she says most businesses today have surveillance cameras, but they just use them for surveillance purposes. They don't use them for intelligence purposes. So she's created, she says the business is to create a hyper-relevant experience for their customers, and I'll tell you what that is. She used the example of a McDonald's drive-through. They have cameras obviously trained on when a car pulls up, but that's all they do. She says McDonald's don't know if that person driving up has been there 3 times that week or once in a year.
Or what they order, probably.
Or what they order, yeah. She says if you knew more about your customer, you could give them sort of loyalty programs. You could know what they want in advance. You could suggest things to them. Same in a shop. She says the only information that a big store has is the point of sale information. She says if you knew what the movement of people around your store was, where they go, when they come in, do they have a good or a bad experience? Are they in a good mood or not? I mean, these cameras, they're learning to see if you're happy or sad, what kind of age you are, all this kind of stuff. Now, she was at pains to say this isn't about individually profiling me or you. It's about kind of monitoring crowds.
Yeah.
For that reason, she's also talking to smart city initiatives. So again, you can find out information about crowds. She said you could put that into an online crowd platform and use that information to solve problems.
It's actually interesting, isn't it? Because like about 3 or 4 weeks ago, we'd say that this is all genius technology and this is the future. But with the Facebook revelations and the data revelations, there is a slightly more sort of sinister angle to these, would you say? Or uncomfortable, I guess.
We talked about this earlier on. It can feel a little bit Big Brother. They said with TPS, we want the communities to be able to talk. The city could communicate to its residents. Well, that could seem a bit Big Brother. But on the other hand, this is only what every single banner ad on your website is doing. And it does make things more personalised to you. So yes, there are questions of privacy. Yes, there are questions of does it feel a little bit creepy?
Of consent possibly as well.
Yeah, but obviously this has to be monitored. It has to be controlled. But it can also lead to a more sort of personalised context for everything we do. And
talk about the final one. Who was the third one that you met and spoke to?
Yeah, this was a company called Saluki, founded by Benjamin Ballas. He's been developing, this was really interesting actually, it's allowing Arabic speakers to develop websites in Arabic easier. Now, obviously we have many Arabic websites, but he says Arabic spoken by 400 million people and is the world's 4th largest community online, but in terms of website and content, it's not even in the top 10.
Right.
And that's because computer code runs from left to right and Arabic's from right to left. And so far, it's all a bit of a bodge job to make it work. He's created a very simple platform that allows you to build a website from your phone, build an app, use e-commerce, and he just basically wants to let the many, many small businesses and users in the Arab world be able to access the website more, the internet more easily in terms of creating websites and businesses.
Fantastic. As we say, it's wrapping up this week. So if in the future, if other local or regional-based startups want to get involved in this program, what's the mechanism?
Yeah, sure. If they go to techstars.com, they can find out about any of the 40 worldwide programs. You can apply to any of them anywhere at any time. Applications open in July for the next series in Dubai, and the demo day takes place on April the 17th, so this week.
Wow, exciting stuff. I'm sure there's going to be many more disruptive ideas percolating through the Techstars ecosystem in the months and years to come. Thanks very much for watching Inside AB. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and comment below. Thank you very much for watching.